Hi, I'm Rosetta.
I'm Tony and welcome to 21 Finniss Street, North Adelaide. The chapel was called the Strict Baptist Church. It was operating here for about 80 years. With the decline in numbers to the chapel, they've decided to close it and put it on the market for sale.
It was always a dream of ours to renovate a church or a warehouse. I think it was on a Monday night. Tony saw the property up for sale on realestate.com. By Tuesday we'd contacted the agent. By Wednesday the contract was drawn up and by Friday we settled. We walked in, we fell in love. It was a fantastic opportunity to get in the city and to live our dream.
Our role in the project was pretty much to meet with Rose and Tony and make sure that we developed an outcome that respected the original building. And the key was to provide an aesthetic that clearly showed a difference between the periods of time, what was built originally and what's a 2018-19 building.
Yeah, the property was built 105 years ago. Our main challenge was to work within where the church had been positioned. So it was basically working within those boundaries. We didn't want to demolish a lot of walls. We wanted to keep a lot of the stonework, original stonework. We wanted to respect the property and work within those boundaries.
The heritage listing on any project on the surface should be problematic, but as architects you turn those problems into opportunities. And I think the more constraints you've got on as a designer, normally the better the outcome. And the beautiful thing about working with existing buildings is an instant soul that you don't get with new builds.
Yeah, the Heritage Incentive Scheme is a very great scheme. It helped us do a bit more than what we wanted to. Council provided us some photos of what the frontage used to look like, and we maintained that same facade throughout, from the front stonework to the side stonework and to the front fencing.
We've worked with a number of heritage listed properties. The real benefit is actually understanding how people used to live, and to be part of that whole process in years to come is really a blessing. Yeah, so it's a privilege.
The favourite features are the external stonework, the brickwork, the plinths, the brickwork around the window. As you're working on the church you can see and feel the handwork and the labour that went into it manually. A lot of the materials came from the local surroundings. You go back to imagining what it used to be like, but the trusses, the floorboards, just everything about the property was amazing and enjoyable.
The stone wall, it was plastered, so Tony chipped at the wall and brought it back to its natural stone. And then originally it had when it was in use as a chapel, it had a plywood ceiling. So we decided to expose the beautiful beams.
You're walking around the city of Adelaide. There is a lot of heritage buildings along North Terrace, King William Street, and even some side streets. There's some beautiful little buildings that reflect what Adelaide was, and living in a modern day today, these buildings look beautiful.